You are watching Xirtus.
Your wife didn't leave you because you like Tim Robinson, but but
Left her because of it. No, that.
I'm sorry. He's funny,
Uh,
dude. Yeah.
what about the end of the government? So like the shutdown. Do you have any thoughts on this? 26
Oh,
days.
I've actually had some personal experience in this one because I went to Yellowstone for the last like week or so, and there was a lot of uncertainty. It was like, how is this going to affect the park workers? Can you get in the park? Like, what happens if someone gets lost or hurt, whatever? It's great, man. The government should shut down indefinitely and forever. You got to just go in for free, and you got to leave for free, and the facilities were still there. You can still poop in holes. Like, there's nothing changed with that. And it just made me think, like, I don't know, maybe this is part of being pro small government is like, let the government shut down. They're just going to print their own money that they need anyways. They're just fighting over who gets to play with some of the printed money. That's the only real issue, right?
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. Does Congress still get money during the shutdown? They do, don't they?
they don't care. Yeah.
What's their incentive?
So act like the very bottom ground workers, they'll get furloughed with no back pay. But the higher you go up in the chain, at some point the furlough remains, but the back pay comes in, and then at even higher points, the furlough goes away, and then you don't have to worry about the back pay. So like I'm pretty sure that people that are high up enough that they have enough income coming in, and it's not like they make money from the government cutting them a paycheck anyways. That's not how, like, the president makes what, $200,000 and Donald Trump's like, I'll donate it all.
Right, because he's making enough money.
Because that's literally just like one round trip to Japan for him and like on his jet.
Well, I mean, this is the thing, is that we're tying it back to what's happening with the East Wing. It's like, that apparently is like from donors. Like, and I'm like, even the people with the TDS, it seems like they'd just be happy that he's distracted with that. Like, let him focus on rebuilding the White House. That's not going to affect us. Like, I mean, if they're looking to their view of what's happening with Project 25 and all this stuff, it's like, how is that included? I don't remember anything about a ballroom in the White House in Project 25 propaganda or the actual, whatever they.
You have to imagine the
Heritage
White House,
Foundation
like,
came up
super
with.
bugged, right? There has to just be like
by Tim Apple
just everywhere, and so now he can rebuild. He can knock down walls and build new buildings. So
well,
he can
isn't
know
this?
what's on the walls.
I have a question. Where is Obama's court? His basketball court?
Basketball
is it in the
court,
East Side?
It's not in the building, so it was it's actually just a remodel of the tennis courts. So he didn't. The pictures that they're circulating are actually from like the 30s. They're showing a picture of FDR's rebuild, and you know who else is there's a basement that Nixon installed a basketball court in, and used to have
bowling alley,
and used to have Boy Scouts brought in the middle of the night to the basement of the White House to go bowling. Really loud bowling pins being smashed by big balls.
Did you like in the Big Lebowski where he's got that picture above where he serves himself his Kahlua and milk, like, and vodka drink?
That's got to be based on.
He's
Nixon.
got like that. There's a photograph, a big poster of Nixon bowling. And that's like, when I looked at that picture the first time, it didn't strike me that it's like, no pun intended, that's at the White House. Like, he's at the White House. And like, there's something like, there's crazy symbolism. I could go on and on with the Big Lebowski. Like there is an article that came out from some guy had a blog that just went on and on for days about Kabbalah in the Big Lebowski. And he produced, there is the picture, and he produced this blog before A Serious Man came out. So you have in the comments people like, being like, or just beyond like reacting to it. And they're just like, oh, he's totally tripping. Like, this has no basis. And then it's like, dude, they made a movie following this about Kabbalah. Like, and there's something too, like, that first scene where he's like, he signs the check at 9/11. It's got the whale on it, and then he's like listening to whales on tape when they burst in and they throw the marmot in the bathtub with them, and it's all feels like very connected to because it's Flea Flea is with the nihilists, and then like Flea is in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas in a bathroom scene, and then in Fear and Loathing he says, "I don't fuck with me now, man. I'm Ahab," to his attorney who's flopping around in the bathtub in the same way that Jeffrey Lebowski flops around in the bathtub after he was listening to the Whales on tape. You know what I mean? Like Ahab, Moby Dick. Like there's a lot of connections here, and they also play the same song, which is when Bunny, right, is throw White Rabbit into the tub with me. Like that's what he wants is White Rabbit, and then it's like there's White Rabbit is Bunny, who's the girl that the whole movie, the noir, is centered around in The Big Lebowski, and when she's crashed into a like a fountain, like if you listen to the song that's playing, it's freaking the Dead Kennedys version of Viva Las Vegas, and then like the Fear and Loathing ends with the Dead Kennedys, Viva Las Vegas. Like, I'm just saying, I'm sorry, I could go on, but yeah, no.
Have you watched them together? Have you tried it?
Yeah, I've done a lot of things, man. I made like a film, like I never released it, but I did like just a jump back and forth between The Big Lebowski and Fear and Loathing because there's just like so many parallels. It's like, wait, that's Flea, and they're like, you know, there's all like, I don't know.
There's got to be a Kingpin sink in there too, especially since it's got Randy Quaid, and Randy Quaid's the guy that saved us from the aliens in Independence Day.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh, that's deep. And also Randy Quaid, just on a meta level, you know,
Yeah,
like everything
generally
about that. Yeah. No, there's a thing going on with Murdoch. Yeah.
David's not going to sleep for 2 weeks now.
He wasn't gonna anyway. I don't know. I mean, like it's not a huge deal, but just I guess it is. Is like the shutdown also is food banks and SNAP program, all the food stamp things, and not just for people that don't have jobs, but like single moms and things. And so I don't know. Does this lead to an end? Do you think this is like the way the Democrats are positioning it, that this will actually like end those programs at some point?
They were saying that the bill would end the programs for people, but really it's them not allowing the bill to go through.
Yeah. So I wonder about that. And do you feel like there's a push for less social services, or is this all towards eventually a UBI or something? Which way are the Republicans going, do you think? Like,
well, I think it's a mixture of those things, but big part of it is laying off all the workers in order to bring in AI to run all of it incompetently. Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's more important to them than actually cutting off the services. Because like you said, they want the UBI. That's one path to total control, right? Except what they're looking,
This would be a huge step towards the end of ESG. So they've been setting up in connection to the WEF, like this whole like infrastructure that's reliant upon all these different social programs. And ESG scores with this bill will be a massive step towards becoming completely irrelevant, or at least America's role in all of this. Because this is like a global participatory thing that they're trying to set up, that they have been setting up and taking all the steps to make this happen. So like it included in this, like people keep talking about the immigrant factor with healthcare, and that's one thing like in the mix, but like it's all of the Doge cuts are included in this bill, and by them not allowing it to go through, they're basically going to overturn everything everything they had found that they were putting in place for trans Sesame Street in Iran or whatever it was, I forget, but like there's a giant list of things. And I'm sorry, like I can't help it. Like from everything I've seen, I'm of the opinion that if
trans Sesame Street was worth it, it's true.
That all of these things together, like they really do stack up, and it's not just about the money; it's about everything that's attached to it, including ESG. Like this is a bailout for the companies. Like the more complicit you are, the more like if something does happen with the economy, like if the economy was to crash, but not even that, that's just a worst case scenario. You're getting benefits from the bank by your willingness to comply with all of this stuff. So it's
really
like,
sad because it's an end of an age, you know, because like I had dreams growing up. I wanted to make like a post-apocalyptic lesbian theater troupe sitcom from Canada. And there's just not going to be the same money for that there used to be, you know.
But there's going to be AI so that you can do it without the money.
Yeah, but I wanted to, you know, the whole point is to force people down their throats like indoctrinated sci-fi soap operas, you know, like Star Wars, man. I want to, you know, who doesn't want, you want to force people to have to watch this stuff because there's no other options.
Lid locks.
That's part of the CNN dream, you know, and like they took it from
I forget you're still connected to them.
I wouldn't say that.
Once a CNN employee, always a CNN employee. People are going to start digging into your shit, and they're going to be like,
said.
"Dude, this guy's an operative from CNN the whole time."
Oh God, yeah, I know. But I'm just saying,
and NASA.
It was cool. I get their dream. I get the dream of if you could be the only thing on TV, then everyone's watching your 3 channels. You can have the red channel, the blue channel, and the green channel, and maybe even a kids channel too. Yeah. And that's pretty impressive. And it's gone now. We don't have that same sort of military indoctrination level. Like Mockingbird doesn't seem to work the same way anymore. Maybe I'm wrong, because I do keep seeing articles about streamers that are totally, like, all streamers that are high watching algorithm are controlled by a small talent agency, right? So I guess there's still a lot of control there. And Hassan Piker is Cenk Uyghur's nephew. So there's just nepotism on all sides. But I don't know.
Is that the guy that killed his dog?
Yeah, right? Yeah, he murdered his dog. No, that's not true. He just like electrocuted his dog and refuses to admit it for some reason.
There's more and more things that came out when people started analyzing his videos from the past, not just him electrocuting his dog, but like wounds on the dog, like below his collar, like bad wounds, like it's just a dog is just being abused. So yeah, it just sucks, you know.
This dude bit his dog. That's what happened. I don't know.
Man bites dog.